Hi students, my name is Satyam, lecturer in Computer Science and Applications, Government Degree College for Women's, Jagityal. Today's topic is string methods in Python language. So, in Python language, the functions are classified into two types. Number one, user-defined functions. The user-defined functions also called as programmer-defined functions. Number two, built-in functions. Already we completed the topic, that is user defined functions. Then today we will discuss about the built-in functions. Okay, so the built-in functions are also called as built-in methods in Python language. These built-in methods or built-in functions are built by the Python software itself and provided to the user. According to the requirement of the user can use these built-in functions. Okay, now here there are so many types of classifications are there in the built-in methods. So for string calculations we are using some functions. That functions are called as string methods. So for mathematical calculations we are using some built-in functions that are called as mathematical methods. Okay, like so on. Okay, now today we will discuss about the string methods in Python language. So here the string, what is the meaning of string? String is nothing but the collection of one or more characters is called as string. The group of characters is called as the string. So the methods which are performed on the string data, that is called as string methods. So these string methods are built by the Python language itself. So provided in the software according to the requirement of the programmer can use this string methods. So the definition is like this: the methods which are work on the methods means the methods, built-in methods. Okay, so the built-in methods which are work on the string data type, then we say that that type of methods are called as string methods in the Python language. So these string methods are different types according to the behavior of the function. So the string methods are again classified. So the first one is string testing methods. So in this classification the name is indicating string testing methods. That means these methods receive the string and verify that string and give the particular answer. So these methods cannot manipulate anything on that strings, just it is a test. Okay, so it test and give the result. This type of string functions are called as string testing methods. So on this classification I will explain some important functions. So first one is alum. Okay, is all num. So the function returns true value if the string contains only alphabetic letters or digits and is at least one character in length. Return false otherwise. So means the is all num function will receive a string. Okay, so the string length must be at least one character, that means one or more characters. So then it will returns either true or false. So it return true if the string contains only alphabetic letters, that means A, B, C, D, or digits. Digits means 0 to 9 is, and the string contain at least one character. Okay, so like that it verifies and gives the true. So otherwise it returns the false. Okay, like that the function is worked. Next, second function is alpha. So the is alpha function, what it can do? It returns true value if the string contains only alphabetic letters, and is at least one character in length. It's quite natural. Return false otherwise. So that means is alpha function verifies the given string, and if the given string is contain only alphabetic letters, then it will returns the true. That means ABCDs. So otherwise it returns the false. Okay, so now next comes to another function, is digit function. So is digit function returns true value if the string contains only numeric digits. The string contains only numeric digits and is at least one character in length, return the false otherwise. So this is digit function also test the string. Okay, so and return true if that string contain only numeric digits. That means the string is performed, the string is created with numbers. So then it will returns the true, otherwise it returns the false. Next, is lower. So this is lower function will receives a string. So then that string is converted, that means tested. All that characters are in the lowercase letters, that means small ABCDs. Okay, so if all characters are contain lowercase, then it will return the true, otherwise it will return the false. So is lower function returns true if all of the alphabetic letters in the string are lowercase and the string contains at least one alphabetic letter, so return false otherwise. Okay, like that it will be worked. Is space. So this is also a testing function, testing string function. So returns true if the string contains only white space characters. That means if the string is performed with space characters. Space is also a character in the computer terminology. So it have also some ASCII value. So it is also some character. Okay, so if a string value, if a string contain a space bars, okay, so then simply it will returns true, otherwise it will returns false. Okay, so then white space characters are spaces, new line, backslash and backslash t. That means here returns true if the string contains only white space. Is space means white space characters. White space characters means, so that is not displayed on the screen, but the performance is available in the program. For example, if you press the space bar, the space bar appearance is not available on your monitor, but it will give the particular space on the monitor. Okay, same just like backslash in new line character, simply the control will move to the new line. So the backslash t, it will create the tab character. Okay, tab spaces. Okay, like that is space function will verifies the particular character is white space character or not. If it is white space character, simply it will returns true, otherwise it will returns the false. Then is upper function. Then it is also a test string function. So this test string function is upper returns true. Okay, if all of the alphabetic letters in the string are uppercase. Okay, and the string contains at least one alphabetic letter, then it returns false otherwise. Means, so for example, GDCW. Okay, so it will contains, the string contains 4 characters. The 4 characters are belongs to uppercase letters only. So it returns true if all of the alphabetic letters in the string are uppercase and the string contains at least one alphabetic letter. So the string contain at least a single one alphabetic letter, then return false otherwise. Okay, so otherwise it returns a false value. Okay, so like that is upper function will be worked out. So then these are the some important testing functions. So in the Python string module. So then the second classification is modification methods. So in this modification methods, okay, so the string functions, using string functions, the value of the string will be modified. The value of the string can be modified. For example, if you take the lower, okay, so this lower returns a copy of the string with all alphabetic letters are converted into the lowercase. Any character that is already lowercase or is not an alphabetic letter is interchanged. That means the lowercase function, the lower LOWER or lower function is a built-in method, string method available in Python. So simply it will receives a string. So then simply it will converts all characters in the string into the lowercase. For example, lower of, okay, some GDCW, then what will happen? Simply it will returns GDCW string in the lowercase format. For example, if that string contain combination of lower and upper, that means capital G D C W, then what will happen? Simply the uppercase letters are converted into the lower and the lowercase letters are kept as it is and perform a string. So that means in this example also GDCW is print out on your screen. Then next function is like that a string is modified with the modification method. So then isTrip. So this isTrip function returns a copy of string with all leading white spaces, all leading white space characters removed. Okay, leading white space characters are spaces, new line, backslash n and backslash t that appears at beginning of the string. Means the isTrip function returns a copy of the string, returns a copy of the string with all leading white spaces characters are removed. Okay, that is very important. So if a string contain white space characters, first of all the white space characters are removed. So then leading white space characters are space bars or new lines or tab spaces that appear at the beginning of the string. That means if for example a string contain GDCWJGL, then in between these two values there is a space is there. Simply isTrip function will remove the space and then club the GDCWJGL as the string function. So like that isTrip will convert. Okay, next isTripChar. So the argument is a string contain a character, returns a copy of the string with all instance of a character appear at the beginning of the string removed. So here observe carefully isTrip. So this isTrip function, okay, what it will work? So the argument is a string contains a character, returns a copy of the string with all instances of the character appear at the beginning of the string, okay, removed. Means simply it will find out how many times a single character, how many times it will be appeared in the string. Okay, so that will be explained with isTrip. Okay, next rstrip. So this function returns a copy of the string with all trailing white spaces characters are removed. Okay, so trailing white spaces characters are removed, okay, with the help of rs trip function. So already we know that what is the white space characters, that means space bar or backslash n or backslash t, whatever it may be. So that appear at the end of the string. So already we discussed r strip string with trailing white space characters are, trailing means backside, okay. So at the end of the string is called as trailing, okay. So this trailing characters are, white space characters are removed with the function name rs trip function. Next, rs trip char function. The char argument is a string containing a character. The method returns a copy of the string with all instructions of char that appear at the end of the string removed. That means here the char argument is a string, okay, that means a string containing a char argument, then containing a character. So automatically each char argument containing a character. So the method returns a copy of the string with all instances of char that appear at the end of the string removed, okay. So that means when the particular specified character is appeared, then what will happen? So that is removed, okay. So then strip. So strip function returns a copy of the string with all leading and trailing white spaces characters are removed. That means here r trip, l trip, s trip, okay. So like that the different types of trip functions are available. So whatever it may be the trip function, simply it will remove the white spaces, returns a copy of the string with all leading and trailing white space characters removed, okay. So then strip returns a copy of the string all instances char that appears at the beginning and ending of the string removed. So in both sides, that means in the beginning and the ending, both sides the specified characters are removed with the help of the function strip function. Then upper function. So the upper function returns a copy of the string with all alphabetic letters covered to uppercase. Any character that is already in uppercase or it is an alphabetic letter is under unchanged. That means here, for example, if you write gdcw, okay, the function name in the small letters, so simply upper UPB or upper function will convert this small string into upper case, okay. So then next, for example, if you see the program, the lower method returns a copy of the string with its entire alphabetic letters converted to the lower case, okay. So observe here carefully the example. Letters xyz, it is letters is a variable. That variable contain the string wxyz, capital letters, okay. So and that means a variable, the variable name called as letters, that letters variable contain the values of xyz, okay. So xyz is the capital letters the string contain, okay. So then print letters dot lower. This code will print the xyz as a small spaces, okay. So then the upper method returns a copy of a string with its entire alphabetic letters converted into the uppercase. So simply it will, the uppercase always it will display the particular string into the uppercase letters, okay. Then like that till now we discussed the string methods which are changed the data, okay. So the original data is changed at this place. Okay, now third one is searching and replacing strings. So programmers commonly need to search for a substrings or strings that appear within other strings. For example, suppose you have a document open in your word processor and you need to search with the help of alt F. Okay, that means find search bar. So and you need to search a word that appears somewhere it. Okay, the word that you are searching for is a substring that appears inside a large string. The document following table list some of the Python string methods that searches for substrings as well as the methods that replaces the occurrences of the substrings with another string. That means here observe carefully the word the word is searched with searching techniques. So the word is substring of a big string, so even though it will be find out. Okay, so like that the searching and replacing strings are used in the searching mechanism. Next, these some of these functions are ends with. The function name is ends with. So the substring argument is a string. The method returns true if the string ends with a substring. For example, Ramakrishna. Here in this string Krishna is there. I am searching for Krishna. So then the Krishna is a substring of Ramakrishna. Okay, so then it will return true if the string ends with a substring. If strings ends with a substring. Okay, so then find substring. The substring argument is a string. The method returns lowest index in the string. Whether substring found. If a substring is not found, then the method is written -1. So for example, find a substring function. That means a string function contain verifying with another substring. Okay, then what will happen? The substring is verified the lowest index in the string. For example, Rama Krishna. So in Rama Krishna, okay, so here Ma is available in which location? That means so this is the 0th location and first location and second location and third location. So the second location and third location value is Ma. Okay, so like that the substring argument is a string. Okay, so the method returns the lowest index in the string. Okay, so that means first occurrence in the string. Whether a substring is found, then if a substring is not found, simply the method returns as -1. Okay, so like that the find substring will be worked. Then comes to replace. So observe the syntax carefully. Replace method. So first in the replace method you have to write old string, then you have to comma, you have to write new string. So then when this function is executed, then what will happen? The string value of old is removed and in that place the new value is appeared occurred, stored in that place. So this is called as replacing. Okay, so the old and new arguments are both strings, must be both strings. The method returns a copy of the string with all instances of older placed by new. Okay, so like that, for example, in a lengthy document I want to remove my name as Rama into Ma. So when the Rama is occurred in the different places also, simply it will removes all that old values and simply it will store the new value. Okay, so then starts with the substring. So in this function, the substring argument is a string. The method returns true if the string starts with this substring. For example, same example, Rama Krishna. Here in this example, Rama Krishna, so the substring is Rama. Okay, so the substring Rama is at starting of the string or ending of the string. So it is the starting of the string. So like that, our verified string is available at the front of the side of the particular front substring. That means Rama Krishna lo Rama. Okay, the Rama is available at the front, so that's why it will simply returns true, otherwise it will returns false. Okay, so like that, there are some string functions are available in the Python language. So the majorly the string functions are classified into three types. Okay, so the first one is string testing methods. So in the string testing methods, string functions will test the given string, and according to the behavior of the string, it will returns either true or false. So this is the sub classification of the string testing methods. Then afterwards, string testing methods, these string testing methods are used to test the strings only. Then comes to modification methods. So the modification methods of the string function will modify given value, modify available string value into appropriate manner. Okay, so like that, the modification methods of a string function will modify the original data, the given data. So the data means the nothing but in this situation it is a string. The given string is modified. Okay, so then comes to third one, searching and replacing strings. So these types of strings are mainly used for searching purpose. Okay, if the particular substring or string is available in the particular program or a particular document or not, so if it is found, simply if you want to replace. So the search and replace mechanism also generally we used in the MS Office Word, okay, or whatever it may be the MS Office. So in the Word, if you want to search, for example, if a 500 lines of 500 pages of document is there, in that document I want to search my name is Satyam. Okay, so simply it will search the total document. Okay, and it will give the result. So in place of Satyam, so you have to replace something. So it is also possible with the search and replacing method of string functions. Okay, so like that, the string functions, different types of string functions, that means in the Python language. So these are all called as the string methods available in the Python language. Okay, so like that, the string methods or the string functions in the Python language is belongs to which functions? Is belongs to built-in functions. Okay, so the built-in functions, I am concluding the class. The built-in functions are nothing but the functions which are built by the Python language, then provided to the user according to the requirement of the user can easily access that particular functions. Okay, so this type of functions are called as built-in methods or built-in functions. So these built-in functions or built-in methods are available in the Python language. So many types. So from that classify that types, today we will discuss about the string methods today's class. Okay, so why? Because till now we discussed all the functions. The functions are worked on the strings only. That's why these functions are called as built-in functions are called as string methods available in the Python language. Thank you one and all.